All right, so we live. All right. So we up here with British Sterling, you know, representing the Peace Walk. And you've been walking for about a year now, right?
Yep, a little over a year.
Yeah. You know, and I was just on this rant, I was really venting about just how people not focused on, you know, the right stuff. When we talk about people not doing nothing real and nobody cares, but then when the people that actually do something for real, or when the people that do something, in a real way, we don't support it. You know, now what's the support been like for you?
Um, Recently, like I've been stuck. Like it's to the point where some days I can't continue to walk because I don't have food, I don't have water, uh, no place to shower. Uh, there's literally I don't have anything at all. Pretty much just stuck, stranded out here for like 3 days before I had shower. Uh, I don't even know where my baby wipes are at. Like, it's been rough.
Yeah, and you've been putting the cash app out there and telling everybody to support, right?
Yeah, I put the cash app out. I put the website out. Pretty much all the pages. Uh, yeah, it's like yesterday. One of my boys sent me $10, and then I had like two other people to send me like $2, and then one was $4. So I was like, okay, that can get me through a day. Yesterday or the day before, or something like that. And then check the account today. Money was pulled out of the account for something else, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like. So as far as school and stuff, with there being no hotels or anything, like there's some hotels like some miles back, but
What's your
with it
cash
being
app?
like this, British versus Sterling, the name down at the bottom, British versus Sterling, or $sign British versus Sterling. But yeah,
Yes.
it's actually my school just called right before you called, so it's getting tough to even pay for my schooling now, because yeah, military pays for your schooling, but if you can't keep up, then it's like you got to pay that back. And like there are some times where it's like I don't have I there it it's the desert, like, so I've got to pay it back, and I'm just like nothing's coming in. Am I gonna get kicked out of school, or I don't know.
Now you stay committed to the vision, you know, and I know you will, but people gotta see that there are people out here, the way the media likes to show it is that everybody's doing something, you know, through celebrityism or this and that, or they becoming TikTok famous for doing nothing, you know. Uh, we we're becoming absorbed with ridiculous things, and we losing focus on what really matters,
Yeah,
you know. And so when people are doing real things like what you doing, see, movements used to be started around people doing things like what you're doing. And what's so sad is how easily distracted this generation has become, you know, where they don't even focus on like cats doing anything real. I find it funny because we always like, where's our Martin Luther King? Where's our Malcolm X's? Where's our great leaders? And it's like, yo, they're here, but you don't support them. You don't follow. You
right.
don't listen. You distracted. You know, and that's what's so sad. Is like, but at the same time, the reason why this generation is so distracted is because they've seen how much people don't care. You know what I mean? Are you do you find yourself getting to that point where you're like, you know what? I realize that people don't know how to care past words.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I hate. Hate is a strong word. I hate for people to say, "Hey, British, I'm gonna come join you on the walk." It's like I'm gonna get off the phone. Take care. Like I hate hearing that. Anthony Anderson. I'm still waiting on Anthony Anderson to come join me on the walk. He said he wanted to come walk with me. Been a ton of people from Athens or from Alabama that's like, "Hey, I want to walk with you." I came through your city and you didn't walk with me. Like I even come back home to say like, "Hey, how's it going?" You can't even pick up the phone. So it's like, no, you're not gonna walk with me. You're just talking. Words don't mean anything to me. Your actions mean everything. I don't care about what people say. Like, and I'm not being rude. It's like I gotta protect myself too. It's just me out here. So you trying to hype me up? Hey, I'm gonna come walk with you. I'm setting myself up for failure. So no, I'm not gonna get happy and excited because that's how you want me to feel. No, when I see your act, okay, cool. But till then, I don't want to hear it.
That's why I tell people this is the most disappointed, not disappointing. This is the most disappointed generation of all times. You know, we look to the elders, and the elders are distracted. We look to the young generation distracted, and it's like, how did we get here? How do we get so careless with each other?
Mm,
You know what I mean? How do we become so careless with each other? And I honestly think the reason why is because we keep thinking, as long as I'm good, things are good. You know, uh, I remember when you first started the Peace Walk, the whole purpose was to bring attention to have conversations with people, from different walks of life, you know, and to spread love, and to show love, and and to not to bring attention to yourself, but to get people to say, hey man, this guy disconnected from all the nonsense that's going on in life and is doing something real, and you are putting yourself at risk, and you are, you know, doing something that's, like, when I say doing something that's historical, you're doing something that's amazing. And it's so crazy because not even just from the Christian perspective, but it's like, you got a black man walking across America, you know, and it's like, and with all the racial tension and everything going on like that, you got a dude who you're doing something that's showing so much love. And what's crazy is a lot of the support is coming from people that don't look like you.
yeah,
And
but
so when I hear, go ahead.
so yeah, a lot of the support, most of the support, comes from people that don't look like me. But it let's say I have 100 people that don't look like me, and I have 100 people that do look like the people that do look like me. Out of that 100, 5 to 10 will help out. The rest will like they don't really even they just kind of look. Now, out of the 100 that don't look like me, about 20 to 30 to help out. But then there's about 20 to 30 that give me a mug that's like, what are you doing in my city? So it's kind of like, yeah, it's a bigger number that help out, but it's also a bigger number that shoot me down. Ones
Because
that do
what you're
look like
doing,
me.
yeah, because what you're doing is you really showing that black, white, male, female, at the end of the day, humans are reckless with each other. You know, humans don't like that's the whole thing, is that, that's what's so frustrating about seeing something, seeing this great movie. Now, if you was out here, acting a fool, your numbers would be up.
Man,
If you
it's
was
crazy how many people know about me.
if you was if you was out here, you know, going ham everywhere, you know, your numbers would be up. If you was out here, but you're doing something positive and you get no response,
Right.
you know, if you was out here going city to city harassing folks, you get a whole bunch of response. People would think that's funny.
People will be
We got too
donating and
many people.
everything.
Right. We got too many people that need to be entertained. They forgetting about purpose. Now I do want to talk to you about something else. Like when you got out of the military, you know what I mean? When you got out of the military, you refused to just get back into the system, and you was looking for purpose. You know, and just talk about that a little bit because I think that's really important. For everybody to see where your mindset really coming from. What really genuinely made you want to go on the walk?
So first, it was something that God placed on my heart to do. Uh, I prayed about it, got the answer. I'm out. Can y'all hear me over the train? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me over the train? Okay, cool, cool.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
had prayed about it. I had got my answers. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna put actions um, behind what he said to do. So then after even before starting to walk, I look at the people around me, like people that recently get out the military. It's like, what do they do? Even the people that's in the military, I'm like, what do you do? Are you happy? Okay, so a lot of y'all are not happy because if you were happy, our suicide rate wouldn't be so high. Okay, so then I look at the people back home. Are you happy? Okay, clearly you're not happy because you don't even know what goes on in the rest of the world. You only know little Athens. That's all you know. So it's like you're dating someone that you went to high school with. Shout out to the high school sweethearts. But you're dating someone that you went to high school with, or in a 20-mile radius of where you live, but you have no idea about what's out there. You're scrolling on Instagram like, man, she bad. Oh man, if I was with a chick like that, I guarantee it ain't no chicks like that in your area. Because the chicks that's like that in your area, they have to go somewhere. They're in California, Texas, Florida, New York, overseas. Like they're somewhere doing something. So they're not just sitting there like, man, if I had a dude like that, if I had a Michael B. Jordan, well, go get one. Why are you still sitting in one spot? So with me, I'm just like, I can't just sit here like everybody else. Like, my name is British Sterling the second. I'm not made to be like everybody else. I look at where my great grandma came from, $1 billion woman. We're not made to be like everybody else. Like it's not in my blood to be simple. Like it's just not. Uh, so it's like I got to get out. I got to do something. I got to go get whatever I want. I got to go get it, and then I've got to show the next generation, hey, this is what you can do. Like this can be done, and then show the previous generation.
Right.
It's like, why didn't you do this?
You do
Like
this.
you got to pass this on to
Yeah.
somebody else. Like show somebody else. So the whole mindset of being like simple. The I'm gonna go to high school, then go to college, and then get a wife, and then work to pay off my college for the rest of my life, and then get a house. Like that's so boring. Like it's not me. It's just not.
Right. And it's really not a lot of people, but people give in because
The
it's
American
safe.
dream.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not the safe guy.
People want
That's
to.
not me.
Yeah. People want to be safe. And that's part of the issue is that when you got people that want to be safe, they sacrifice their own destiny to feel safe. You know what I mean? Well, I
But
want to
they
give
sacrifice
everybody
like the ultimate happiness and everything. It's too much out there. God has placed too much on this earth for you not to go explore it. Uh, it's too much happiness for you to be sitting at home saying, I wish.
right. Well, I got to tell you, man, I want to give everybody an opportunity to support you. I don't know if you can see. I posted the Cash App. Uh, is it up there? Did it come up there?
No, I don't see it up here.
Let me see here. I want everybody to know. Let me see if everybody can. It might be different because I'm doing it from my phone, but this brother is walking across America, you know, and we got to support. Uh, And this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get people to say, it don't matter if they support Coming Soon Jesus. I'm trying to get people to get involved in something real. You know, we got, we got too much work to do. We can make a difference. We don't have to sit around and wait for the government to tell us how we can make a difference in the world. You see what I'm saying? And it's like we're always waiting for somebody else to do what God called us to do, and that's look after each other.
So you talking about
we got to look
supporting
at
different organizations. I have other organizations on my page. I have 8 other organizations on my page. And altogether, I'm pretty sure that it's about $5 that has been raised for all the other organizations. Besides, there's an organization on Instagram that I started for $100, and I was the one that paid that full $100. No one else even bothered to pay anything on there.
I didn't even know about that. You can count me in on that, man. I didn't even know about that. And see, that's what I'm saying. Is like, again, you get somebody out there doing something real, and then you don't get the people supporting it. Like, imagine the impact. Everybody who watches this, imagine the impact if everybody who watches just say, "Yo, let me do something." It ain't gotta be, $1,000 or $50. Let me do something to make sure this young man completes his vision, and let's just get behind him. He's doing something good. Like, what reason is there to say no? What reason is there to not get involved? What reason is there to not say, "Yo, man, I want to be a part of it. I want to make sure he got a place to stay. I want to make sure he got food. This dude is out here. He ain't begging for money. This dude's out here trying to make a difference. Let's get behind this brother. Let's keep him positive. You know what I mean? Let's keep him going." But what really frustrates me is how we'll all come together at a funeral and start talking about, "Oh, he was a good guy, and remember they did this and that." But it's like, what did you do when they were alive to show them love? What did you do when they were alive to make a difference? That's the part that gets me. How much difference do we make in each other's lives while we alive? Everybody can come together when somebody passes away. Now, here's what really sucks is when somebody makes it, everybody want to call them their cousin, act like they was involved, act like they was there the whole time, act like they was supporting.
Hey, can you hear me? Does it sound choppy?
Yeah.
It does sound choppy. So
no, I can hear you.
Airplane went over. I think it was like a counter UAV type of airplane, and everything just went fuzzy. So I'm sitting here looking at it, and from when I first saw it, it was just until they got out of view, and then you came back in.
Wow.
So I'm just sitting here like, yeah, and it actually looked like one of our Navy planes. And I just sat there watching it, and I couldn't hear anything you were saying. Hopefully the viewers can, but I couldn't hear it. It just like went out.
That's crazy. Now, how many miles have you walked so far?
All together? I don't even know. Maybe like 1,200 or something. I don't even know.
Wow, man.
From
Man,
Florida,
I'm so proud of you, man.
Through Alabama, across Mississippi, into Tennessee, across Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, into New Mexico.
Wow. Man, well, you keep trucking, bro. Man, I got the Cash App up there. Man, everybody that see it, man, we gonna keep checking in with you, man. And we gonna keep pushing people to support and get involved, all right?
Cool. I appreciate that, man.
All right, man. Love, bro.
Love. Be easy.